Good afternoon, everyone, and I thank you for coming this evening to celebrate 30 years of service for Teresa Dilworth at the 4th Medical Group at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. It was a delight when they asked me to come out and speak on her 30 years of service because not only do I work for Teresa Dilworth, Teresa is my sister, and it was a great joy to expound on her exploits. Teresa started with the 4th Medical Group in the housekeeping area in 1990. And she worked so diligently at everything that she did. I remember when I was younger, and one weekend she came home and she said, "Oh, I'm on call this weekend, guys, so I won't be straying too far away from home because I am not for sure when or if there may be an emergency surgery or if a baby may be born. So I have to be there in the nick of time to clean up for whatever else may come behind." So she stayed around the house. After being on her job for about 10 years, Teresa was asked to become shop steward over the union to take up the load of watching over about 10 people and also becoming shift leader. And at this time, Teresa worked very hard to make sure everything was in order and that everyone was treated fairly. She did it then and she still does it now. And she caught the eye of so many different people. She got different awards and accommodations for her time as a shift leader. And she worked so hard. And a lot of commanders around there were very impressed with her and her supervisors and co-workers. She was determined to do the best job that she could ever do. And she kept on over those 10 years. She made that hospital spotless. She made sure that everything was in place and in order. And then she kept on working so hard, she caught the eye of another fellow, and his name was Nick McConnell. And he looked at Teresa over the years, and he kept looking at her. And she said that she does work so hard around here, and that she needs to be promoted even more. So he knew that in a few years that the director's job was going to be coming open for the 4th Medical Group. And he said that he would make sure that Teresa would get that job. So as the time passed and the years came, 2006 came around, and Teresa was asked to take the job of the director of housekeeping. And Teresa was very hesitant at first. She would say stuff like, "Oh Lord, I'm not ready for this. All this computer work, I don't think I can do this." But Mr. Nick McConnell assured her, "Teresa, you have been doing all of this for all these years. I have watched you. And everything that the director does, you have already been doing." So Teresa took the job. And at this time, she was very excited. So she went on busying herself, getting familiar with the computer and how it worked. And she got everything down pat. So in these years of 2006 that she took on this director's job, she has worked so diligently. She has earned accreditations and certificates. She got best facility of the hospital in 2015, 2018, 2008, and she got even more awards. She got the JCO Awards, which stands for Joint Commission Accreditation Hospital Organization. And she continues to work hard even the more now. She also got an accommodation for keeping the hospital spotless and intact. And without further ado, I think that we should stand to our feet and we would like and give Teresa a great big round of applause for all her years of service to the 4th Medical Group of Seymour Johnson Air Force Base Everyone stand to your feet and give a clap for Teresa Dilworth. And we thank her for all her service and her continuous service as she go forth in this job. Thank you very much, Teresa Dilworth.